area, the kids got different pride about what school they go to, who did what, they got more to talk about. I think it's very exciting for high school basketball. And when you said that, are you talking about the whole high school athletics, or are you just talking about just basketball?
Just basketball at this time, because I was looking at how Travis Trice did not decline to play any of the great teams from Wayne. He didn't want to play Dunbar. He didn't want to play Thurgood. He wanted to play the teams where he knew he was going to win. And I struggled with that.
You're talking about some cake eaters. Yeah, he didn't want to play anybody because he's too busy trying to recruit kids. So, I mean, come on. I mean, I think Chaminade is a great team around here. The kid, what's his name? Beth or something like that. Bath. This kid is a great kid for Chaminade. I mean, he can flat out play. He can put up numbers. Great job. I think Staley's doing an excellent job down there with those kids, and I don't say that often, but he's doing a good job with that team. They have a chance to do some damage in the tournament, because we're going to have the Division II state championship is going to come from the Dayton region. Jefferson has a shot in whatever division that they're in this year to bring home the state championship in this region, in the area, Dayton area. So within a 10-mile radius, we could have two teams from Dayton.
Because I'm going to be quite honest with you, when you look at the pairings and you really look at what's going on, actually, like in Division I, this just happens to be one of a little bit of a down year in some of the reconfiguration. They got Trotwood getting pretty much to
I think Trotwood's going to get
and
to the
this
regional.
isn't their strongest team,
not by
far.
And
But so you're going to look
Small.
at, so you're going to potentially end up looking at representation from the Dayton area in every division at the highest level of the high school basketball tournament. So, and then you look at the talent of the kids that are playing in Dayton. You got a bunch of kids that are going to get scholarships at the end of the season.
I mean, like I said before about the other, you have to give someone scholarships.
No, you don't.
Yes, you. I mean, it's too many teams out there. Somebody has to play the game, and I think that's watered down when you look at Dunbar, great team. Thurgood, Staten would have been there. It would have been a wonderful team if Staten would have stayed.
Maybe they would have been a dynamite team, but I don't know if you've seen Thurgood play. They're not getting beat by just everybody.
No,
True.
I've seen them play a few times, and I think they got a really good team. I mean,
hold on, let's get something clarified.
Guards is really
Thurgood has lost 4 games. 2 games to the top team in the state in Dunbar. They lost to Chaminade, ranked in the state. They lost to a strong team in the flying to the hoop, where they should have won the game. They were up 19 points before the half, and the coach takes out all the starters, and they make a run, a 10-0 run, and got back in the game. An experienced team out of North Carolina, that's top team in their state. 4 games they lost.
Okay, you say those 2 teams, but then you got Stivers. You have
Stivers has a chance in their division
Let's be serious.
to do some damage. They've been doing damage the last couple of years.
Belmont.
Come on, we're talking about Belmont.
Everybody,
serious?
but that's every conference.
We're talking about
no matter what level,
Meadowdale.
no matter what level of
Meadowdale has a chance to do damage in the Division I tournament.
But it's just like this. No matter what level of sport you talk about, in conference play, there's the bottom tier of the conference, there's the top tier. And everybody's got to play who's in their conference. I mean, that's just a fact of the way that sports is set up. So I think when you look at Dayton across the board, you've got, at the end, the proof is going to be in the pudding, and you the same guy to pick.
You're going to eat these words.
Wow.
Come state time, and I'm telling you,
we gonna go. We gonna go up there.
We all going
We
to
gonna
go
go
up there.
because we got to get some footage up there. That's why I'm your host, because I'm gonna keep it controversial. But this is my true thoughts. So this is your weekly show, the Against the Grain Sports, but I want everybody to get their final thoughts. So the final thoughts, we're gonna start with Mike.
Play in athletics to win a game. And with the number of games that Tim Tebow has won, individual awards he's won, all the accolades that he got as being a good college player, he deserves the opportunity to be a professional and have the opportunity to play the position that he's played before someone goes and makes him a tight end or an H-back. When the guy's proven that playing the game of quarterback, he has set records and won games. And every year that they go through this draft and the combine and they go to pick all these guys off a prototype, this, that, and the other, but they can't win games. And Tim Tebow is a guy that's shown can win games.
North Carolina Tar Heels, last year's national championship team, came back from a devastating blow from Kansas the year before, who blew them away. North Carolina is supposed to be known for rebuilding, not even rebuilding, just reloading. Roy Williams, is he really doing his job? Did he recruit the guys to come back in and get them guys to that team, that elite school, to the national championship? No. They're on the verge of being a 500 ball club, not making the NCAA tournament, let alone the NIT. I don't think right now they can make the North Carolina high school basketball tournament right now. They can't check a soul. So, North Carolina, from sugar, you know.
My New York Knicks will be a better team with Tracy McGrady because he brings a toughness. I know he's coming off a tough injury, but he can score. He's a leader, and he gives them a sense of urgency. So yes, he will make the New York Knicks a better team.
You said tough.
Final thought. My final thought is the high school game and the college game and the professional game, basketball really needs to really take a look at what's going on. I don't know if it's the AAU teams, or I don't know if it's just the lack of skill playing or teams playing together, but the NBA, the high school game and the college game has to make some adjustments when it comes to basketball and fundamentals. But I am your host, Jody Coleman with Against the Grain Sports with the Rack Pack, Michael Perry, Kerry Ivy, Gerard McCain. We'll be back next week. Check us out, facebook.com. Check us out, Against the Grain Sports. If you want to go on the page, make comments on the page. If you're not going to make comments on the page, don't even accept the friend invite. So we're just not your typical sports show. We'll be back next week, Against the Grain Sports. Your host, Jody Coleman. Thank y'all. Have a good night.